My brother RFG also said that there were no such thing as races, but then he stated that if you have a black father and a white mother, you're a melanated European. By saying European, he contradicts himself because Europeans are a race. So if there's no such thing as races, which we both know is true, what in the world is a melanated European? This goes back to what the great teacher Dr. Asa Hillard said. There are only two people on the planet, melanated Africans and non-melanated Africans. The word African is very important, and as we move on, we'll see why. See, people, let me save my brother. The confusion we see today with people like my brother is that they agree that races are an illusion, but they still refer to this illusion to make their points. They say races don't exist, but still refer to races in a distinctive manner when speaking about DNA. We know that some people have more melanin than others, but when you understand what the great teacher Asa Hillard said, you will begin to see the world this way. Black is a color. Darkness is a force. Black is an adjective. Darkness is a noun. Black has every color in the spectrum. And when you mix all the colors in a crayon box together, you always end up with black. So why am I saying this? When you mix all the colors of humans together, you still end up with an African. So with that being said, think about what Dr. Asa Hillard said and free y'all minds. No color in the crayon box could exist without black. But you can't paint a picture with black only, could you? Let me say that again. No color in the crayon box could exist without black. But you can't paint a picture with black only. So what's my point here? No crayon should be in competition with the next, but they should understand what a great picture they could make if they work together. Let me say that again. No crayon should be in competition with the next one, but they should all understand what a great picture they could make if they all work together. So my opinion is that we shouldn't create a rank structure based on melanin. Instead, we should all understand the glory of our African ancestors and embrace the variations of melanin. See, people, in nature, some creatures may appear more dominant than others, but if you step back and look at the earth as a whole, you'll see how each creature plays a role in sustaining and preserving nature itself. Now, there are parasites and vampires among us, but they only thrive because we fail to see how we all are divided. See, another reason we're divided is because, like I said, when you create a rank structure among humanity based on melanin, based on DNA, you assist in the division of the people. Melanin shouldn't divide us. It should unite us. People of melanin are sun-kissed people, and you can never wash away melanin by mixing among itself, people. Let me say that again. People of melanin are sun-kissed people, and you can never wash away melanin by mixing it among itself. You must understand that if you mix red paint with yellow paint, you get orange paint. So why did I say that? Because races are an illusion, just like my brother RFG said, but in my opinion, he failed to explain it accurately. So on the subject of interracial relationships, which was the name of his video, the title is a contradiction. Why? Because there's no such thing as racist. So how can there be a such thing as interracial relationships? There's no such thing as racist. So there is no such thing as interracial relationships. Stay with me, people. Now, terms like interracial were created by the elite years ago to keep us divided, y'all. For example, people who are programmed by the elite will walk past a so-called black man with an Arabic woman and they will see an interracial relationship. But people who are more aware will walk past a so-called black man with an Arabic woman and they will only see two people in love. Okay? Now, he said your electromagnetic aura is not as strong as someone who has a black mother. I disagree with that, people. And if I was mixed A statement like that will make me feel very hopeless, probably make me want to commit suicide to hear someone say that if your mother is not black, your electromagnetic aura is not stronger than mine's. No, 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 no. That kind of rhetoric is an attack on the unity that enlightened beings seek daily to manifest on this earth. Now, let me tell y'all something about electromagnetic aura, especially you mixed people who watched my brother video and gave up hope. Don't kill yourself, beloved. Here's the truth. At any given time, any melanated being can achieve godhood, and it's not restricted to what color your mother is. I mean, come on, people. It's Asians over there who are monks and Buddhists who are freaking levitating. Literally. Did you hear what I just said? I said it's Asian people who don't have black mothers who are literally levitating. Your spirituality is not limited by who your parents are. Your spirituality is limited by who you are or who you think you are. Now let's move on, people. Knowledge is power. So there is no electromagnetic rank structure based on your parents. There is no God gene. There's a divine presence that exists all around us. And at any given time, anybody can achieve a relationship with the Creator through nature. We are not these bodies, and your souls have no color. And the first step to being awakened from the matrix is understanding what exactly the matrix is. Morpheus showed you that in the movie. The first thing he did when he came to Neo was teach him what the matrix was before he taught him anything else. So what is the matrix? The matrix is a world designed to keep the masses divided by divisive rhetoric and rank structures among themselves based on appearance, race, color, and nowadays parents, melanin, and even electromagnetic auras. None of these rank structures that keeps us divided really exist. It's only in our minds, people. We owe our existence to nature. And the only people worthy of God-like praise are those people who kept the true laws of nature. None of us can say that's us today due to the fact that we've built our entire existence on the destruction of nature. How did we get to this point? How did we do it, people? The beginning of civilization was the beginning of the matrix, people. See, man in his true state was free in nature. Now we can barely escape our work desk and our air conditioners. How did we get to this point, people? Since the beginning of this matrix, we've been fed propaganda to make one group of people feel like they're better than the next. Just travel the world, and each group of people you meet will have some type of literature that explains why they are superior to everyone else. This is an illusion we all must delete from our mentalities, because the truth is that when you travel the world, you find structures on every continent of an ancient people who originated from Africa and created civilizations on every continent you see today. So glory be to Mother Africa. And I say to you once again with the words of the late great scholar and teacher, Dr. Asa Hillard, there are only two types of people on the planet: melanated Africans and non-melanated Africans. See, people being African is being human. And when you realize that, you'll realize that your idea of you being superior to anybody is a false pride that only divides. The truth is that there is no such thing as races. Therefore, words like interracial shouldn't even exist. Now, with everything that's been said, let me say once again, I love my brother RFG, but it's important that I give my own viewpoint on a sensitive topic like this one, okay? One thing that I hope you all get from this video is the fact that Africans are the mothers and fathers of civilization, and that black people in America are not more superior than the mother, okay, of civilization. And when you deal with mitochondrial DNA, just remember that DNA itself originates in Africa. So how can we now be greater than the mother, than the creator of the DNA? So when you say the word African, realize that the word African encompasses every melanated culture that exists on the planet. And there is no rank structure based on melanin. What we see in the world today is the many expressions of African DNA and the many variations of melanin. That's what we see today. There is no such thing as races, and there's no such thing as interracial. Now, before I get out of here, let me say once again that if you are albino, if you are mixed, it doesn't matter what you identify as or what difference you see within yourself. Just understand what Brother Sanchez is telling you. We are all family, and I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Peace.